What's up? Just got back from Mexico. Been here about 2 days. Just got back from Michoacan. I did a video talking about Michoacan before I went. I was there for about 10 days. I went with my mom, my grandma, my mom's husband, and my cousin to my uncle's house that lives over there. Well, he comes back and forth, but he has a house over there. He was there with his wife and one of my other uncles that been staying in Mexico for the past couple of years with his wife was over there too. So estaba bonito, eran los tiempos de fiestas over there. It's been a year since I've gone to that part of Michoacan, especially with my family. And it's been, I went when I was 7, en los tiempos de fiestas with my dad. My dad no tenía papeles. So that was a whole different trip. I hardly remember it, but eran tiempo de fiestas. And then I went when I was 18 with my mom. Allá los cumplí, but it was no fiestas. It was lonely at that time. It was around August. So I went again. And everybody tells me, hey, better get ready because everybody's drinking over there. Es pura fiesta. Es puro party, man. If you haven't been over there in these times, get ready. And you know what? It was beautiful. It was surprising because even the last time I went to Granjenal, it was still, as a kid, I still remember seeing a lot of dirt. And now, you see all the people that live right here in Santana that came from over there to make their families right here. They fixed it up, man. There's still some old school houses over there. But as I was driving around the pueblos, there's no other rancho as close as to that Rancho Granjenal is fixed, man. There's some Newport Beach style houses over there that they're building, man, in a ranchito. I got to see the toros. I got to see the Fiesta del Diez. I got to see the soccer game that they do, which is different pueblos or cities, I guess. I got to see, they did 2 different toreros, Banda Recodo was over there. Pretty much, I pretty much sat almost front row next to them. Banda Recodo was there the 14th, I think it was. So they did toros, and then they do a castillo, and they do a lot of other celebrations, man. I got back, I was over there for 10 days, so it was real interesting to see the home of where my parents grew up. But at the same time, it's been a rough year for me. It's been a rough year, good and bad, a lot of good and a lot of bad. But so I needed to go over there. I needed to go. But I also, as I was driving around the little pueblitos, I went to a little pueblito called Aguascalientes, maybe a couple miles down from the city. And just as you're driving around, it's just a whole different lifestyle in Mexico, man. I've been to Yucatan, to Guadalajara, but the way I saw Michoacan, man, it's like, man, Michoacan is poor over there, man. Todavía I got to think, man, this is where, I got to see like a lot of people that I see down here, uncles, aunts, they're living their life right here. They've made their families, and I kind of forgot, like, these people came from over there, all these people that have made their life in America, as hard as it has, or they came from over there. They came from poorness. Right now, it's Granjenal, like I said, is beautiful. People have been making their money here and taking it back, but at the same time, I needed to see this stuff, man. I needed to see where my parents came from. I needed to re-see all this again because, man, at the same time, I'm blessed, You hear about people going every year, and it's like, man, I don't know if I could come back every year, because for the same reason, one, I don't have nowhere to really stay over there. The people that go every year have somewhere to stay, whether it's their grandparents' house, their parents' house. But I really don't feel comfortable staying. You know, the only person I know is my uncle, but I really don't feel, it's just a pride thing, trying to stay over there every year, invading their own personal space. They're retired already. But I got to see the pueblitos around, and it's just like, man, I tend to forget my parents came over here. You know, my parents came over here from this for a better life. And gracias a Dios, we've had our ups and downs here growing up, but it's nothing. Imagine my parents didn't come over here. I had to be over there, you know. Not to talk down on nobody, but I see how hard it is. I see a lot of the youth, and it's like, man, a lot of the youth, they might be happy, but at the same time, it's like they really got nothing going on for themselves. Stop. Like it some towns don't even have toilets yet, you know. It's just like where my parents are from, they fixed it. But still, it's like deep inside, it's still a whole different lifestyle. If they never fixed it, I think the reason they fixed it is because a lot of the people that came from over there got into the construction industry and they became balling. The other peoples, I don't know if they have people that came over here or not. But it was a trip. It was a trip, and it's like, I can't, you know, let my parents is coming over here be in vain, you know. I needed to see that, you know. It's hard times, aquí for me, mentally, emotionally. I'm going through my own little struggles, but at the same time, I'm glad I'm born here, you know. I'm glad that my parents came over here, because we've gone to go to school. We have the opportunity here. Even if I failed, I've had the opportunities. Even if I don't take the chance, I've had the opportunities. And it's like, if I were to stay over there, my parents would have never came. I might be happy, but it's just, we're stuck in the same little hole, you know, in the same little situation forever. Nothing different, no changes, just the same forever till you die. But I needed to see that. Granjenal was real beautiful. But at the same time, all that partying, I'm like, I can't party like this for 2 weeks straight up. You know, it was fun, but I can't do it like that. It's like, this is not what I'm coming over here for in reality. It's just, I had to see it. It got me humble seeing all those things again. It was beautiful, but it humbled me, seeing this is people's lives, you know. I'm not just coming to like a tourist, you know. I'm just a tourist. At the end, my parents were from over there, but they don't have homes over there, you know. My parents can't go back to a home because they don't have one. My mom can't go back to a home, and they've been thinking of building one, but it's like building a home with her husband, but it's like, I don't know if I can really commit to that, you know, because at the end, I'm just a tourist. This is my home. I live in Santana. It's my home. But it's just a different lifestyle over there, and I needed to see it, because I drove around. We drove around 2 hours somewhere, 2 hours this way, 2 hours that way, and it's the same everywhere, you know, the same type of buildings, brick buildings. You see more that are uncompleted and broken down than you do see them fixed up. And it's just everywhere, you know. I saw a lot of that, and it's like, man, this is pretty much, I already drove in 2 hours around in Michoacan, and it's the same thing, you know. It's people live different over there, and it's like, I'm glad I came back and I started seeing. I'm like, at least right here where I'm from, it's been stable in regards to, you have different opportunities. Whether you're still not making it big time, but you have chances to hustle, medication and whatnot, whatsoever, you know. But my respects to everybody. I realized, you know, all these people, I forget that they came over here, you know, from poorness, because you see them already comfortable right here. But it's like, these people came at a young age and not knowing what, and it's just like amazing, because it's like, I forget that's where they came over here for us, you know. And I think we tend to forget that. I think I tend to forget that, you know. God has blessed us in so many ways, but I needed that I don't know if I'll be going back there anytime soon. Like I said, I just felt like I know cousins that go all the way over there all the time, but they've been going since they were kids. You know, their parents, like I said, take them. They have always somewhere to stay. They grew up over there. But me, I didn't have that opportunity due to my parents not being legal. Till I became an adult, that's when they started becoming legal. But at that time, I've been doing my own thing. I don't tag along with my parents as much. But I took the opportunity this time because it's like I need to kill that wanting of going and checking it out. Pero Granjenal es muy bonito. I had a good time, you know, seeing a lot of people from here over there because it's a small pueblo and everybody knows each other. A lot of old friends, de mi dad pretty much, de mi mom. My dad knew a lot of people, and because of him, I knew a lot of people. And I think me hizo falta eso. I was like, I wish my dad was here, you know. Like I said, I would have liked my dad being here because at the end I felt alone still over there. As much fun as I had, I felt alone due to certain situations. And then I was sleeping in the floor. I got sick over there. So a lot of stuff held me back too. You know, I got sick over there for like 3 days. Me resfrié. And then my stomach was just up and down till I left. Once I landed back down here in the airplane, for some reason my stomach got balanced. But either way, it's beautiful. You know, it was beautiful. I have my dad has brothers and sisters over there, but that they live in Mexico City, and some live right here, but we don't really talk too much. You know, they stay where my parents grew up, but they ain't never invited me to walk into the house. So, you know, one of my dad's friends that I haven't seen in years actually told me, he's the only guy that told me, because he was good friends with my dad, if you ever need somewhere to stay down here, and if you want to come, you're welcome to stay in my house, which muchas gracias to him. But not even my uncles and aunts that are related to me, to my dad, have ever offered me to come and visit them in their house over there. That's why I don't go. Like I said, I've never been over there, and I don't know if I'll go anytime soon again, at least to Granjenal, Michoacan. It was beautiful. Like I said, I got the opportunity to see how it is now, which is kind of modern. All the houses are painted beautiful, fixed up. But I don't know if it's not my home. It's not my home, but I learned a lot, and again, due to certain situations, like I said, I got a couple things I gotta fix, but otherwise, it motivated me to say I don't want to have my parents come here in vain. You know, my dad passed away, and I don't want that his coming over here to be in vain. My mom's, you know, I don't want it to become in vain. You know, but it was beautiful. Otherwise, I really liked it. Maybe I'll talk about it a little more in another video. But yeah, I'm back. I went to Granjenal, Michoacán. Very beautiful. It's not a touristic place, but it's a rancho. And, you know, eventually I'll go again, but I don't think anytime soon. Maybe go see other parts of Michoacán. But I was happy that I got to see my parents' land and where they came from, my ancestry roots. It just sucks that, like I said, with my ancestors or my people I don't really associate with. Like I said, I just at the end I realized it's not my home. I'm just a tourist over here. You know, it's whoever's people home is. You know, but yeah, it was good times, and I'll make some more. I'll think about something else to talk about. But I just wanted a real brief talk about how I felt about going. Peace.